Good morning, Shift community. Today's question is, what if instead of reveling about an enemy's misfortune, and by enemy I mean anyone who you have an issue with, anyone who you're having feelings of negativity towards, what if instead of reveling in that enemy's misfortune, you reached out to ask how you can help? I was reading Romans 12, 14 to 21, and let me read that to you. It says, "Bless those who persecute you, bless them, don't curse them. Rejoice with those who rejoice, and weep with those who weep, even your enemies, because they weep too. Be sensitive to each other's needs. Don't think yourself better than others, but make humble people your friends. Don't be conceited. Repay no one evil for evil, but try to do what everyone regards as good. If possible, and to the extent that it depends on you, live in peace with all people." That includes your enemies. Never seek revenge, my friends. Instead, leave that to God's anger. Because in the law, it is written, Adonai says, "Vengeance is my responsibility. I will repay." On the contrary, and then Paul quotes from Proverbs 25, 21 to 22. He says, "On the contrary, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him something to drink. For by doing this, you will heap fiery coals of shame on his head. Don't be conquered by evil, but conquer evil with good," is how Paul ends that section of his letter to Romans. One of the things that I keep seeing all around me is so much tension between people. If it's not politics, it's religion. If it's not religion, it's lifestyle. If it's not lifestyle, it's expectations. If we would just learn to love and let God take care of the rest, our society would be such a better place to live. I was reminded also of a song that I learned as a child, and I looked it up. It's called "They Will Know We Are Christians by Our Love." And I want to read those lyrics to you as well. It says, "We are one in the Spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we pray that our unity will one day be restored. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yeah, they'll know we are Christians by our love." And the second stanza is, "We will work with each other. We will work side by side. And we'll guard each man's dignity and save each man's pride. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yeah, they'll know we are Christians by our love." If we can just choose love instead of the anger and resentment and bitterness and hard feelings, we can change the world in our jobs, in our communities, in our neighborhoods, in our families. We can change the world. So meditate today on choosing love instead of reveling in misfortune of others, instead of being happy or glad when somebody gets their due. And I know that's hard from a human perspective, especially when there's injustice. I know that's hard. I've been there. But I also know that God's ways of doing things are so much better than our own. And if God is love and we are God's, through his spirit, we accept Jesus as Messiah, then we become part of him, then we too have to take on that love quality to a way higher degree than we had it before we accept Jesus as Messiah or before we understood what that actually meant. So I hope today is an opportunity for you to, instead of revel in somebody's misfortune or somebody's situation around you, that God gives you an opportunity today to choose to love that person and reach out and help that person to create a bridge for the Lord to potentially do some transformational relationship mending between you. All right, guys, have a great afternoon. Thanks very much. Bye.